Hey, what's up, guys? Eli Fishman from TalkingBall.net and YouTube, Eli Fishman Sports. Back another interview. Today I'm joined by former New York Met, current manager for the New Britain Bees, Wally Backman. Wally, thank you so much for coming on, sir.
Thanks, Eli.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. I got to start off with talking about that 1986 Mets. No Mets fan can forget that 86 season. Can you just talk to me about what that team meant to you and maybe some stories from the 86 season?
Well, you know, it was a great team that was put together by Frank Cash, and Davey Johnson was our manager, a very good manager, and it was a fun year. It really was. We won 108 games during the regular season. We went to the ballpark every day expecting to win. We were fortunate. You know, we got to the World Series. We had a tough series against Houston. Went and played Boston. Lost the first two games against Boston, actually, and then were able to come back and win the series. Very exciting time.
That Bill Buckner era, what was your reaction and that whole feeling when you guys basically won it?
Well, when we won the whole thing, I mean, it never really sets in until afterwards. You know, we had the ticker tape parade down in Times Square, and there was like 8 to 10 million people in like a mile-and-a-half drive. So, very exciting time.
Not many people could say that they spent as much time in Major League Baseball as you. What is one thing that you have taken away from your whole experience under the lights of an MLB dream?
Well, you know, I think what I've taken away is not so much what I've taken away from it. I was fortunate to win a World Series. A lot of players play for 20 years and never get the opportunity to win a World Series, you know. But to take away, it's really what you can give back now to the game of baseball, to where you can help other players now, and that's why I'm in this league at this time, trying to give players a second chance.
Players often tell stories about your way of managing, which you've made it with so much passion. Stories of pranks, bloopers, you know, ejections, everything. Is there a favorite moment of yours, of, you know, a blooper that you've had over the years?
You know, I mean, it's not really a blooper. I did lots of things to players. When I would when a player would get called up to the big leagues for the first time, it was always some sort of joke. I'd call them in the middle of the night, tell them they had to come down to my room. I was sick, whatever. I needed this, I needed that. Come down, and they'd close the door. They'd go to leave, and I'd open the door, and I'd say, "Oh, I forgot to tell you. You're going to the big leagues tomorrow." And they'd always think that I was messing with them, but it was a good time. It's been a great experience.
Some people say that your way of managing is, you know, as we saw in playing for Peanuts, not good for the game of baseball, but personally, you know, the passion, the way that you manage, the way that you stick up for your players, I love it. But what do you have to say to the people who disagree with that?
Well, you know, that was a long time ago. There was a few things that I wish I could throw out, you know, but I am passionate, and I do protect my players, and the thing about that is the people that didn't like it, go talk to the players, see what they say about it. So.
Right now you're managing with the New Britain Bees in the Atlantic League, you know, much different than the South Coast League. You're managing many former major leaguers, playing in beautiful stadiums. Can you talk to me about how you've liked this league so far and what you've experienced so far in the Atlantic League?
So far I've been impressed with the league. The stadiums are nice. A lot of the places, like here in Somerset, Long Island, some of the places they get very good fan support. But it's fun. It's trying to give the players an opportunity really to get back to an affiliated team. And we've been fortunate so far. We've sent 3 guys back to affiliates this year. I'm sure we'll send a few more, but it's given that player a second chance. But it is a very good league.
Have you gotten any offers from any MLB teams after you were released by the Mets? I'm curious.
No, I haven't even put in. I haven't even sent a resume out. I went to Mexico last year, and I'm back here in this Atlantic League right now, and we'll see what happens after the year. I worry about, the number one thing I worry about right now is the New Britain Bees.
After your falling out with the Mets, can you talk to me about what you think about the Mets right now? You know, you've had some great moments with the Mets, and there was that whole brief thing. I think the media did blow it up a lot and completely blow it out of proportion. But what do you think about the Mets organization in this point in time?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. I'm not there anymore. So, you know, it's something that obviously they're struggling, you know, especially offensively right now. They've got a great pitching staff still if they keep them healthy. Fundamentally, they haven't been very sound of late. You know, I'm only seeing what I'm reading, so same thing that everybody else is reading. But, you know, they need some work. They still have some good talent there, and they need to produce better than they're producing, that's for sure.
And Sandy Alderson, if you're watching, Wally Backman's your guy in the Major League. What is the biggest lesson that baseball has taught you over your long career coaching, managing, playing?
I think it's about respect. Respecting the game, respecting your players, being able to motivate your players. That's probably the 2 most important things that I take away from the game.
All right, thank you so much, Wally.
You got it, bud.
Really appreciate it, man.